We're joined on Morecambe Player by team captain Will Haining. Will, thanks for joining us. We're here pre-season. Your thoughts on last season, first of all? Started off pretty well, and after Christmas made some new signings, and then it tapered off. Would you say that was about right?
Yeah, I think you got it spot on there. Yeah, like you say, we started off well, and probably started off too well, to be honest. But we gave ourselves a good start, and then injuries, suspensions kind of caught up with us. We've not got the biggest squad, so it was going to take its toll. And then come November time, I don't think we won a game the whole month. But we managed to pick up a few points here and there, and to be honest, we were never really in any danger of dropping out of the league.
So looking at the signings Jim made, he signed Jordan Barone and Jack Redshaw towards the end of last season, and obviously brought in people like Robbie Threlfall, Andy Wright, Richard Brodie this season. How's the squad shaping up for you this season?
I think we've got a strong squad, to be fair. We've not got a lot of numbers, but the players that are in there are more than capable of doing a good job. Again, it will be interesting if we pick up injuries or suspensions like that, whether or not the gaffer will be allowed to bring in short-term replacements or whatever. I'm not so sure. But with all being well with the squad that we've got, with no injuries and that, then we should be looking to do the same as last season, possibly finish a bit higher.
So is that your thoughts on it from the captain's perspective? Where would you ideally like to finish, or what do you think?
Ideally, I'd like to finish top, obviously. But there's a lot of good teams in this division. A lot of teams with bigger budgets than us, bigger finances, but more players. So those type of teams usually are the ones that finish in the high half. But like I say, there's no reason why we can't break the trend and break into that top half or top six or whatever.
So the dressing room's still the same togetherness and same crack as last season then?
Yeah, I don't think the gaffer would let it be any other way. I think he obviously identifies the players that he wants, and then he takes his time sussing them out to see if that player will fit into your dressing room. And if it doesn't, then I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't bring them in the first place.
So that's an interesting comment, that, because we've done interviews with all the new people, and they do seem to be all very much the same type of person, not as a footballer but as a person. So do you find that there is a lot of camaraderie in the dressing room?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would imagine at most clubs at our sort of level there needs to be that, because your team spirit and stuff like that can get you a few points throughout the season. You're relying on your mates every game basically, and if there's no team spirit there, then you're not going to want to do it for each other. But as in our case, everybody's fighting for each other, wanting to help each other out, and it's proved last season on a number of times. So,
with your permission, we'll come back to you fairly regularly to do the captain's blog this season for Morecambe Player. You yourself weren't playing today. What are your thoughts on that game?
I thought it was a decent game. I thought it didn't seem like a pre-season game. There's a few tackles flying in. We got a bit heated at times, but no, I think it was a good game. I thought the lads did very well, and they deserved the victory. Yeah,
Preston were certainly committed, weren't they?
Yeah, well, that's from the manager, isn't it? He's
Yeah.
going to instill that in all these players. But Jim's exactly the same, and he puts it into us. So, like I say, we're all willing to play football and stuff like that, but we can do the rough and tumble as well.
Yeah, as that proved, because I thought we were the better football inside today, as well as getting stuck in.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Will, thanks for joining us today. We'll look forward to talking to you again as the season kicks off, and then right the way through the dark days of winter.
Yeah, not a problem.